the HilderAmp headset unboxing and setup video. So here it is. You'll see that every HilderAmp headset mic comes in one of these awesome cases. Thing about headset mics, I've had a few of them. You don't want to put a headset mic like this, just chuck it in a bag of cables. You need a protective case. And I've actually made them like by hand before. So it comes with a great case. Now, what you need to do is you need to put it on. Goes on like this. And you've got to see the microphone shouldn't be in front of your mouth like this. It needs to be back. It needs to be at the edge of your mouth like this. The thing is, you don't want it like this, because if you have it like this, you're going to get plosives, you're going to hear wind noise from your breath, and that just doesn't sound good. If you have it back here, you don't get the wind noise, you don't get the plosives, and your sound is going to sound like it's recorded in a studio. So here's what you need to do. There's this bag of accessories that it comes with, and in that bag you will find a mini screwdriver. Looks like this. So if you put it on and it's too far like this, you need to loosen this screw. A lot of people, the distance from their ear to their mouth is pretty far and you don't need to do this. But if you're like me, you would need to do this. So you need to loosen the screw a couple of turns, and then you need to put it on your head again and adjust it so that it's like, for me, I know that with this microphone, for me it's best if I have it as far back as it can go, like that. So that's perfect. That's great. So now you're not going to get any from your breath into the microphone. So that's where I like it for me, and that's depends on the shape of your head. So then after you do that, you tighten the screw up. The microphone ships with the full extension, the full distance of extension, so you cannot pull it out any further, and you don't want to, because if you pull it any further, you're going to pull it past this boom, and then you could break the wires, because they're very fine wires connecting to the capsule. So there. So we have this like this. Now, I have also shipped it with these clips that you can put on the cable. Put it on the cable to clip it to fabric. Clip it to your clothing. So here you can clip it on the cable like this, and then you can clip it on your clothing like this. And that way, if for something pulls the cable, it's not going to cause the microphone to go like this. I'm okay with having the cable coming out the front like this. And I personally don't like having the cable coming like this. The reason I'm shipping it like this is because this is the way most mics like this are. They usually have the cable coming behind the ear there. I personally like it like this. So, and you might like it this way as well. And I'll show you why. So the disadvantage is you can see the cable. It's right there. You can see the cable coming out in front of your ear. The advantage is if something pulls on the cable, it doesn't actually move the microphone much. So that's why I like using it like this. But I shipped it with this clip and with these clothing straps in case you'd like to have it the other way. Another accessory that it comes with is this extension cord. So the cable on the mic is 1.5 meters. This extension cable is another 3 meters. And after the extension cable, you use this adapter. It's a 3.5 millimeter to XLR male adapter. And this XLR male is used to plug into a mixing board. The mixing board needs to have phantom power going into mic preamp. So there, we have it like this. It also ships with 5 cable ties. And I've shipped it with these cable ties because I've given some of the prototypes to multiple musicians, and some people like having the cable coming right out the very back. It gets out of the way for them, and then they use the fabric clips. So that's what the cable ties are for. And also, I use those cable ties to integrate my in-ear monitors into the headset mic. So I've used those tie wraps to connect my in-ear monitors to the headset mic. And so now it's all together. In-ear monitors, there you go. And with this great microphone, it's fantastic. You can mute, unmute. The mute is completely silent. And so you can feel it with your finger. If the button is out, you're not muted and you're ready to sing to the audience. Pushing the button, you can cough. You can tell your drummer to get another drink or something, and you're not going out the PA system. It's just immediately you can mute it and unmute. So there, that's the headset mic unboxing and setup video.